Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the October edition of the Canyon Country Advisory Committee. Tonight we'll start off as usual. We'll have our call to order and flag salute, then go through some announcements. Then we're going to have Jeff Winchester from the California Department of Water Resources. He's going to be here to tell us about the State of California Water Project. After that, we're going to have a little discussion about the latest on chloride brine disposal. And you know that there was a lot of conflict about the plan to use deep well injection on the west side of our valley. And so that plan has been altered, and this is what we're going to talk about in the presentation that the Sanitation District made about that subject. Lastly, a little last-minute update on Lemley. I actually got some more information about it today when I was at the OTNA meeting, but we'll go through that a little bit more. Then our version of public participation, which is 1 minute to the first 5 people that want to speak to you about any subject they so desire. Then a preview of next month's meetings, and we'll adjourn promptly at 9 o'clock. We always go through and look for something unusual, something to talk about, and somebody that had done something that was out of the ordinary and heroic. And so for this month, I want to talk about Chris Mintz. Chris Mintz was at the Umpqua Community College. He was a student. He was a retired, not a retired, but he was a former veteran. And he was starting to take classes at the community college when a gunman came in and started shooting. So Chris, instead of running away from it, ran toward it, directed a group of the students out of harm's way, tried to block the entrance that the gunman was making, ended up being shot 5 times. But he survived, and he's in good condition, and it all goes to prove that just at the spur of the moment, you find out that there is heroes all around us. So with that, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, sir?
Sure.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. For announcements, seems like everywhere I went in the last couple of days, I've seen more ads about stuff going on for Halloween. Just the sheriff's station, in conjunction with the Boys and Girls Club, and the city and the county are going to have their annual Haunted Jailhouse event on October the 25th from 11 to 4. So it's a time to bring your children down there and or grandchildren and let them have a good time. Entrance is free, and of course you get to put them in jail for a little bit. There's a whole group of things. There's a Halloween costume contest that's where trophies are going to be awarded at each age category. I just got a call yesterday about another pumpkin carving and Halloween and costume contest that's going to be held on the 30th at the Newhall Community Center, and I'm going to end up being a judge. And so we'll see if I do a good enough job not to get beaten up by all of the entrants. There was another thing there about the sheriff's jailhouse. There's an underwater pumpkin carving contest on October the 17th. It's free, and well, that can't be right. It can't be October 17th. That was Saturday. Did anybody go? Anybody carve a pumpkin underwater? Anyway, October the 24th, Halloween tribute at Lombardi Ranch. The Methodist Church is going to run a trunk or treat on the 25th, 5 to 6:30. It's free. Halloween scavenger hunt on the 31st at the Canyon Country and Valencia branches. I mean, I've never seen so many Halloween stuff going on. And by the way, when I saw that and I saw a trunk or treat, I thought, I wonder if this is another politically correct term, for some reason. But I found out when I looked at it, and I found out that trunk or treat actually is a real term. It's now it's a term used for events where, like a church or some community event, will put a whole bunch of cars in their parking lot, so the kids can go from car to car and from trunk to trunk and get their candy rather than the traditional method of going house to house and trick-or-treating. But I hope that doesn't keep everybody from doing it, because I like to give out candy on Halloween. I've done it forever, and I'm going to do it again. There's also the Bridge to Homes annual haunted house on October 23rd and 24th. It's $10 to $14, depending upon who you bring. And so then they have a bunch of activities going there to help fund Bridge to Home. Also, I was told today that there's a holiday boutique at Greenbrier on Saturday, November the 14th from 9 to 3. And when you walked in, you probably walked by that easel that had a bunch of events that are being held here. And even when I went to Otna, I found that there was a Hardoween at Hart Park. And it's going to be a free movie in Hart Hall on Saturday, October the 24th at 7 p.m. So there's just tons of stuff and tons of stuff to do on Halloween. Last month for attendance statistics, we did pretty good. We had 43 plus 2 for the school board forum, and where Mr. Sturgeon and Mr. Tabin came out and met everybody, and I thought that went really well. In video activity, the top video for last month happened to be from that forum, and Andrew Tabin's video, he had 95 views. So people had actually done and watched that. So things look like they're moving along quite well. All right. In November, Patsy Ayala canceled for tonight. She had to go somewhere. So she'll be here at the next meeting. She'll give us a little legislative report from Scott Wilk. You can ask her specifically about that bill. That was one I wanted her to talk about. Also, Dr. Dorio is going to be here to present what to expect when hospitalized. And anybody that's been here that has seen Dr. Dorio present before, you're always in for a treat with that guy. He is a great, great presenter. And we also had, go ahead.
I'm trying to get the good folks from the U.S. Weather, Department of Weather, and people who make the forecast to come and talk to us about El Nino, and also trying to get Los Angeles County Public Works to come and talk to us about preparations for El Nino as well for November.
Yeah, wasn't everybody kind of amazed? We got the first little bit of rain and the amount of damage that it did, the mudslides and so on and so forth. Okay. Because obviously, if we haven't been getting a lot of rain, no one's been preparing, and so it's going to be interesting here. We get a lot of rain here. We're going to see how well some of the projects have been engineered to withstand the amount of water that we're going to get. So there you go. Also, by the time we meet again in November, the school board elections will be over, so we'll know who's going to be on different school boards. And then in December, we'll be dark. We always give ourselves December off and take a breather before we start in again in January. So I want to thank all of you for choosing to attend the Canyon Country Advisory Committee, and I hope to see all your smiling faces back again next month. Thank you.